Hey, quick thing before we start. I made this video so you can practice listening to real English. You can just play it before bed or when you have some free time. Just listen casually and get used to the sound of English. Alright, so let me tell you about my first day of college. I don't really share a lot of personal stuff with people, but lately, since I'm about to graduate, I keep remembering things that I thought I had forgotten, like my first day of college. I remember thinking I had everything figured out. My plans, my future, all of that. But honestly, it didn't take long to realize I actually didn't. Now when I look back, everything feels kind of blurry. Like how I made my first friends, my first class, the first time I met my professors, even the food at the cafeteria. But one thing I do remember is how different it felt from high school. Back then, I always felt kind of alone, like I wasn't really connected to anything. But college felt different. It felt alive. During orientation, we had this dorm competition. There were 3 freshman dorms, and mine was the newest one, which was actually pretty nice. The shower booths were clean, the rooms were bigger, and we even had a brand new elevator. I lived on the 4th floor, the top floor, and my room was the first one right next to the floor door, so I could hear literally everything. People walking in the hallway, the elevator opening and closing, all of it. And our dorm color was red. And honestly, I actually threw the dorm shirt away because it was just way too red for me. I kind of regret it now, but it's fine. The other dorms were green and blue, but apparently they changed the colors every year. But that year, I wore red. When I moved from high school to college, I threw almost everything away. I think I just wanted a fresh start, so I tried to get rid of as much stuff as I could. But yeah, I might have gone a little too far, because I also threw away most of my clothes. So on the first day of orientation, I literally had nothing to wear. Nothing. And it was late August. It was really hot. Like, hot. And the sun was just brutal. They told us to wear something we wouldn't mind getting ruined. And the only thing I had left was this pair of childish shorts. They were supposed to be pajamas, so I never thought I'd wear them outside. But I didn't really have a choice. So yeah, I wore those shorts and the red dorm shirt. We were lining up in front of the dorm building. I remember feeling really confused and honestly kind of scared. I couldn't really hear what was going on, partly because everything was chaotic, but also my English wasn't very strong back then. My roommate was standing next to me. She was smiling, but I could tell she was nervous too. Then the resident director started shouting something. I think he was trying to hype everyone up. And I remember him yelling, "We will win." And I was just standing there thinking, win what? I didn't even know what we were fighting for. Then we started walking to the competition field. It was pretty far. And while we were walking, everyone had to chant something like, "Win, win, win," something like that. I honestly don't remember the exact words. I just remember the heat, the sun getting higher, and how thirsty I was. There were 3 different games, and technically not everyone had to participate. But you know that feeling when everyone else is doing something and you're just sitting there? It feels awkward, so I joined. No one forced me, but I just did. At one point, we were lying on the field, forming giant letters with our bodies. And honestly, I had no idea what I was doing. After hours of competition, we lost. But it was fine. Things happened. But on the way back to the dorm, a guy started talking to me. Freshman year is kind of funny like that. Everyone is a little too excited about relationships. There was this guy who had been hitting on my roommate. At one point, he even carried her on his back because her shoes broke. Anyway, the guy walking next to me asked for my Instagram, so we exchanged it. And he just kept talking about his major, his interest, his plans. And because of that, the walk back wasn't that awkward, even though we had just lost the competition. And yeah, that was my first day as a freshman. But actually, something kind of funny and a little weird happened after that. Remember the guy who asked for my Instagram? Well, something really unexpected happened the next week. I will tell you that story next time.